With Oggy, we got the news yesterday that he's retiring. Just obviously saw a few comments from you on the club website, but he's been a good servant to the club.
Good. He's been absolutely unbelievable. I mean, over 35 years service, various capacities. He's somebody who everybody's going to miss, and it's one of those that I think most people connected with Coventry and just football in general know him. You know, there's times when you're out and about. You know, the world over, everybody knows who he is. It's amazing, but he's humble. He's diligent in his work, and everything I said in the piece yesterday was just heartfelt. He'll be missed because he's been part of the club for such a long time and been part of success. And people see, you know, he played really all his Coventry City football career in the top flight, and you know, won the FA Cup and. Is just an icon of the club, legend of the club. You know, it can be overused, and in his case, it's certainly fitted. So yeah, it's sad, but it comes to everybody. You know, and he's decided that it's the right time to move on. And when you get to a certain age, whatever it is, you want to go and do something different with your life, and he does that, and he goes with our best wishes.
I guess clearly you'll be getting a replacement, but how do you replace that sort of 35 years of experience?
Well, you can't, you know. So what we have to do and what I'm doing, when I found out, started looking and seeing what we may do, and you know, we'll have somebody starting obviously for in the pre-season, but you can't replace it. You know, it's impossible to replace. And Oggy's done he's done caretaker manager's role. He's done the goalkeeping coach. He's done the academy manager's role. He's done nearly everything, you know. And what he does is sort of above and beyond. He's done a lot of work, but like I say, time's come for him to go and do something different. But he's welcome back whenever he wants to. So, you know, I think it's in a way it's sad. In a way, it's a celebration, and you know, wish him absolutely all the best.
Just added to your recruitment task over the summer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's not about that though. It's about him, and you know, it must be difficult for him as well. You know, coming to the end and deciding that's, you know, now's the right time, and it must be really difficult for him to have to come to terms with that, because he's synonymous with Coventry City. But like I say, he'll always be welcome back whenever he wants to pop in. He's 2 minutes down the road, which is. You know, I'm sure we'll see him.
Midweek must be a blessed relief to hear that the football club and Wasps are talking.
Yeah, again, get on with it. There's nothing from me on it. Nothing's happened as yet. So, yeah, we all wait and see what the outcome of that is. But back to the bubble.
And that bubble is still looking at sixth place. I mean, it appears no one wants it at the moment, but can you believe that you could be going into Sunday's game actually still with that chance?
We'd quite like it. I think by Saturday evening that might be it, but we've still got to hope. You know, just done the sort of forecasts on the scores, and Donny lost. Peterborough won. But we've just got to hope, you know. So let's see what happens. But you know, coming into the last two games of the season, still with hope of reaching the top six, is, you know, it can be viewed as a decent season. I think really we take that and isolate that. I think it's been a good season anyway. You know, with the amount of change, the amount of you know, difference from between now and last season is huge. And there's been a huge step forward, and we want to make sure that continues. And you know, a lot of plates still spinning, but hopefully we can get everything resolved. And if we do, brilliant. But we've got to get 6 points, you know. So we've got to focus on ourselves. Having said that, there's games to be played before that, and we'll know before we kick off what the requirements are. But the requirements are still the same. It doesn't change. I want to try and finish on 70 points. If we can do that, then I'll be reasonably happy.
I was going to say, in those score predictions you were doing, there was a home win on Sunday, was there?
Actually, we hadn't played, but hopefully there's home win. It's a tough game, this. You know, Sam's gone in and done well at Wrexham first of all, and then he's gone in and he's galvanised Shrewsbury, who looked like they could go when he went in. Having said that, the bottom half of the divisions look like that most of the season. There's been a lot of change, and I think still there's going to be changes and fluctuations at the bottom. Obviously Bradford have gone. Walsall looked like they could go, and then Scunthorpe are in there. You know, amazingly, at the start of the season, you'd have never looked at that. Such has been the league, and then Southend are still in amongst it, and AFC Wimbledon looked like they could get out of it. You know, and that would have been an amazing feat there. It's just been a really interesting league, really interesting, and thankfully we're not part of that. We're part of the other end, and that's been it's been a really good second half of the season for us.
And given that probably a point is a decent result for Shrewsbury, do you think that they might come and try and frustrate like sides have done at the Ricoh Arena this year?
They play in a way that, you know, they'll soak pressure up. You know, they'll try and soak pressure up. They'll play on a counter attack. They'll look to try and hit the front quickly as they possibly can do. They've played with 2 up front. They've played with 3 up front. They've played with 3 at the back, 5 at the back. You know, 3 in midfield. So you know, there's different permutations. He play in different ways. He'll play in a way that he thinks that will suit them for the game, and we've just got to be ready for it. So we'll concentrate on us, and hopefully we can come up with some solutions on the day, but really focus on what we're doing, and the intent that we'll have is absolutely to go for the jugular and go and try and win the game. You know, there's absolutely no pressure on us. It's the last game of the season. It's a fitting finale for Oggy in the home sense, obviously playing against Shrewsbury, having signed from Shrewsbury, and you know, there seems to be ironic that's the case, and fitting that's the case. So yeah, it's a day to look forward to, and one that we should go regardless of whatever the circumstances. We just go and play and see out the home season properly.
And how are the players looking? No extra injury worries after Portsmouth?
It's been a different week, obviously playing Monday, and then the recovery days are different this week, but you know, the next 2 days lead up into the game, extra work to be done. The under-23s are off today because they've got a game on Monday against Leeds, which is a final for them, and a semi-final for them, and just to see if we can get another victory there would be welcome as well, because they've had a really good progression this season. Jason and Luke have done a terrific job of doing a terrific job in that under-23, or with the under-23 group, looking to try and develop those as well. Some good players in that group. And obviously for us, we're looking at getting as much work as we can in the next couple of days leading into this game, just to give us the best possible chance of a win on Sunday.
And just finally, was it KFC or Nando's on Sunday night?
Yes.
One of the two.
One of those.
Thank you.